What's going on, everybody? All right, here we go, guys. Welcome to the stream. And it's been a long time since the last time I've streamed live. So I don't even know how this works because I'm just so inconsistent with going live and uploading videos in general. So I may be acting like I have no idea what the heck I'm doing because it's the truth. I honestly don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But we're gonna try to have as much fun as possible tonight. It's just gonna be a really quick stream. Nothing crazy. Just gonna hang out for a little bit and talk to anybody that comes. Hello, hello. What's going on? Plans for me. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while, so that's what I was just talking about. Hopefully, we can get some more people in here today, but if not, it's okay because we can just spend a couple of, maybe an hour. I was gonna say a couple of hours, but I probably don't even have enough time for that. But yeah, just about an hour or something like that. Just to hang out and see what's going on with the rest of the world because it's kind of crazy out there. So well, I guess one of the craziest thing that's happening right now is Andrew Tate. um I mean, I guess he's been out for a little bit. I don't know how long he's been out, but I'm gonna watch a little bit of that and then go into the horror realm with ACM Official. I don't know if you're familiar with this channel, but they have a lot of great horror stories, short horror movies, I guess. And it's been a lot. It's been a long time since I've watched any of their content as well. So definitely looking forward to seeing some of that. I don't know how you are with horror, but it should be some good time. It should be a good time. But what's going on with you? Let me know. Let me know what's happening with your life, if you don't mind. You don't have to be personal or anything like that, but just share whatever that you can share, and then we can go from there. You made a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. I mean, the YouTube game is nutty, honestly. Because there's a lot of things about the YouTube that a lot of people don't really, it's hard to figure it out. But you will never know unless you try, right? So I think you're doing just fine. Uh, Just the mere act of trying anything is honestly commendable. And it's courageous because you're putting yourself out there and you're trying something that a lot of people are afraid to try, or you know and I get this personally, but a lot of people downplay it personally, for me, my experience. But that's something that you shouldn't really be listening to because you just do what you got to do. Just have fun and see what comes out of it. At least you can tell that you tried it. You would never know unless you try things, right? But I'm glad that you're doing good. Good to hear that. So I got 2 videos and 2 subs. Hey, I mean, 2 videos out already. That's what's up. Again, that's something commendable because at least you are trying, and then see where it goes. Just have a good time with it. That's all you can do. Anyway, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go and watch one of these videos first because why not? Should be a good time. I don't know what the heck this is on the corner here. I don't know why it's showing that. It's really weird, actually. It's like maybe like some kind of a widget. I don't even. It's weird. I don't even know how that even popped up. Okay, here we go. Let's see what their most recent videos are. They got the smiling woman. I know they're really known for that. So Give me a sec. Yeah, so they're really known for the Smiling Woman. I feel like that new movie called Smile or something. I can't even remember the name of it, but I feel like they were the ones who was influenced them, unless they're involved with it like firsthand. I think they got OnlyFans. That's hilarious. Definitely want to see that. It says OnlyFans Part 2. So I'm curious where the OnlyFans Part 1 is. That is so funny. They got a mukbang. I don't know about these mukbangs, man. Like, it's just so weird to me. I mean, everybody, you got to do your own thing or whatever. It is what it is. Oh, plans for me. Okay, I'll definitely take a look at it. For sure. I don't know if that's gonna help or anything, because I'll definitely take a look at your videos for sure. There you go. Subbed up. And I'm gonna take a look at your videos whenever I have a chance. But let's go ahead and take a look at the OnlyFans horror film. Here we go.
Dialpad has completely transformed how we support.
It's gonna be interesting. All right, here we go. First video of the night.
From you in 24 hours, you will
Let's
be
take a
sent
look
to
and see what it is.
collections.
What happened again? Hold on, I gotta go back.
This is your third and final notice. If we do not receive a payment from you in 24 hours, you will be sent to collections.
She gotta pay them bills.
Here goes nothing.
So now she's gonna try the OnlyFans.
Oh, thanks. This is a little embarrassing. It's actually my first time on here and not really sure what to do. Okay.
I gotta say real quick, I think it's a shame that anybody has to resort into not downplaying anybody that is using OnlyFans like for their main source of income, but for people that are, hard on money financially, I think it's a shame that some people would have to resort in doing this, especially if that's something that they didn't really want to do in the first place. That's terrible.
You're sweet.
Why'd she say it like that?
I think so.
$25 to put
Okay,
some on you if you do.
Be right back.
What a creep. Like, put on some red lipsticks and here's $25. What the heck?
Some.
Okay. She got it all over the place. It's not even straight. Why they gotta make it all? I mean, I guess it is a horror
Yeah, I can do that.
movie, so that's why they gotta make it all scary. That's another $25. That's crazy.
Yes, of course.
$50. That's insane.
Be right back.
Do people actually do this? $25. Another 20. So that's like about $100. About to be $100. Did you hear that?
I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable agreeing to that. I'm sorry.
$1,000. All right, my bad. Am I yelling at the
What
mic?
am I gonna have to do?
I feel like I'm yelling at the mic.
$1,000. Only 20 minutes. Okay, fine.
Your stuff is a horror game, and that would line up with the theme of the live stream.
Now, what do you want me to do?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
Cry.
Okay.
Okay, that is a really weird request.
give me
I
a
don't know
second.
why you would want her to be crying. That's just absolutely weird. She had to fan herself so that it would welcome the tears.
I'm sorry. I can't cry for real right now. Give me a moment.
I mean, what is she? That's crazy. Oh! Dang.
There. Are you happy?
She had to break her fingers for that. That's crazy. Get a knife and chop off your hair.
I'm not cutting my hair. The deal's off.
The deal is off. You
No way.
You just broke your fingers.
I'm done.
That's insane.
Fine.
That's crazy.
2,000.
That's crazy. Some people think that just because they have a lot of money, they can just do whatever they want, right? I mean, I guess she's willing to take it too. So I guess it's both kind of in the wrong. I don't know how to judge this. No, why you gotta? You could have just chop off a little bit, like an inch or something. She really had to chop it. What if? Look, you don't even know. You don't even have a guarantee that he's gonna pay you the money. So why even do this? It's insane. You actually did a good job.
There.
All these conditions.
Time's up.
$2,000.
No.
Really? $5.
I'm done.
Uh-oh. He knows where she
How
lives.
did you get that photo of me? Delete them. Delete them right now. No.
Oh, snap.
right-
now
right
she's
now.
being held hostage.
Screw you.
He probably has her address. Oh, dang. Dad? Even Dad? Dang. You gotta be careful.
Shop safer online with
You never know who you're dealing with online. That's the thing. Everybody gotta be careful out there. It's like when you're putting yourself out there, you never know who you're gonna get. You never know, man. This is why. Like, a lot of people don't realize how dangerous it is to be online. Just like exactly what I'm doing right now. It's dangerous that I'm online. Oh well. I mean, we're having fun. It is what it is. We're just gonna have fun. That's it. It's all good. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. That was interesting. Okay. I guess we can watch another one. Let's take a look. Maybe the mannequin. This one looks scary. It's got 500,000 views, but let's take a look at the mukbang. Actually, how much? This one got 1.4 million views. That's a lot.
Carly and hi guys,
Okay, here we
it's
go.
me, Carly, and today we're doing the Korean Fire Noodle Challenge. In front of me is 20 packs of
Okay,
Korean-
first of all, Korean fire noodles. That sounds absolutely fire. I'm not a spicy type person. I mean, I've started eating more spicy food just so I can get a little bit more used to it, and it actually works. The more you try spicy food, the better your what do you call this? Your tolerance.
Fire Noodles. That's 10,000 calories, 10 pounds of food. The current record, 15 packs in 10 minutes. I've got my timer ready. In 3, 2, 1.
Yo.
You post a new food challenge video?
Yep. Already has 10,000 likes.
Wow.
Gotta do it for the
Congrats.
likes.
Thanks.
I know you cheated. We got her phone number. Wait, what? How is she even able to edit that out? That's got to be some really good editing skills if you could cut those clips like smoothly. There ain't no way. There's like a hidden camera? Oh. She's gonna blame her roommate. Oh man. She's like, oh, dang. I don't have a
Hey guys,
choice.
it's me, Carly, and today is my first ever live challenge. And I thought we would start off by doing the last challenge, but me beating it this time. In front of me is 20 packs of Korean
She's not gonna be able to
fire
do it.
noodles. I've got my timer ready. In 3.
All right, hold up. Somebody with the name Gollum says my precious. I love it. Somebody, Rocky said, yo, Adrian.
1.
I don't know if you got the reference, but that's Rocky's son in the movies, I believe. Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. She's not even eating it. She's spitting it up. She's spitting it back out. She's gonna choke. She's probably gonna choke. Oh my gosh. All for this? Somebody said, are you okay? Okay, for Michelangelo. Kawabunga. She can't do it. Oh, Jim L. Houston, we have a problem. The mom said stop.
Carly? Carly, are you okay?
Okay, all right. Here we go. Here we go again with this is supposed to be horror, but you got comments like this. 300, this is Sparta. I'm supposed to be over here scared or whatever, but how are you gonna have a short horror film and then you have comments like this that says 300, this is Sparta, while she's falling down the floor? McClane, is that from Die Hard? Yippee Yippee. Jigsaw, somebody with a name Jigsaw says game over. Oh, this is too funny.
Well, it looks like Carly bit off more than she could chew.
Oh. Uh-oh. It was her. It was the roommate. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. I knew it was the roommate. I knew it. That's freaking hilarious. That is hilarious. Yo, trust nobody. Cannot trust nobody. That was hilarious. Okay. What do we got next? I want to watch a little bit of this actually. Just a little bit. See what this one's all about.
All right, let's just jump right into this.
Anyway, before I get into this, how did you like the first two videos that we watched? I hope that you're having a good time so far. Are you not entertained? Are you entertained? I hope you're entertained. So here we go.
this. Andrew Tate.
Long time.
I know, it's been a very long time.
Very long time.
Actually, I met you downstairs at the Ritz.
Correct.
George and I were engaged at the time.
Yep.
And I probably was very swept up in George and barely got time to talk to you, but I do remember you being very polite. So it's interesting to fast forward to today, and you were very much in the UK circuit.
Yeah.
Now it seems like your celebrity is kind of really hitting the US market. They're kind of finding you for the first time, digging up a bunch of old clips, and there's a lot of pressure now on conservatives to say something really awful about you.
There seems to be a pressure on everybody on all sides to say something awful about me. I kind of feel like I've been placed in a position where there's always someone attacking me new each day. But I guess that's always good.
So that's what happens. That's what happens when you have something to say that goes against what everybody believes in, you know? You get attacked. If you have a different opinion than, or if you have a different belief than anybody else, especially when you're against people that doesn't like differing opinions, that's what happens. You get attacked.
Built for it because it doesn't bother me like it should, perhaps.
You seem to be doing pretty well given the circumstances.
I know the truth in my heart, and I know that what I say is the truth, and I understand very well the internet and how it works. And I also think I'm perspicacious enough to understand there's certainly a degree of weaponized virtue and perhaps a degree of jealousy and perhaps a few other things that are involved in all of these attacks. I don't believe that people who sit and attack somebody for their past, especially something from so long ago, are genuinely virtuous. I don't think it's about virtue. I think it's about, well, I can get some clicks this way, or I can get some views that way, or he did the biggest interview ever, or whatever it is. There's certainly some other motivations. And I don't want to say water off a duck's back. I don't want to come across as arrogant. However, I do believe that since the dawn of human time, every single king with any kind of empire was constantly at war. And I think if you're going to become one of the most famous people on the internet, you're going to be at war. And you'd be a fool to become massively influential and then cry about the fact that you end up in constant battles. It doesn't matter if you're Napoleon or Charlemagne or Genghis Khan. There's always someone prodding the edges of your empire, trying to find weakness, see what a little bit of land they can take. And I think it's always been the same. And right now, I guess you could say, to a degree, I certainly have an empire and I'm massively influential. And there's a degree of, I wouldn't say jealousy, but there's certainly some ambitious people who are trying to damage it. I think that's what it is.
If you go back into the history, you will notice that the people that are very influential, what he was saying is true. A lot of these people that became very influential, that has an idea, that is seen by a lot of people that are beneficial for the wellness of, for a lot of people, they ended up becoming silenced. They ended up becoming, I guess, downplayed, and the rest of the world is trying to push them out of the scene. That's what happens when you have something to say, something important to say that a lot of people will end up following because it does make sense. Anything that makes sense and anything that could go against the narrative or that can go against the agenda, they get put down. That's what happens. If you look back into history, they get silenced.
So I did see a mashup clip that we're not going to show because I thought it was unfair. I will say that.
Yeah.
Only because there was no context provided to the clips. It was just an extract of something that you said that 10 years ago. Some of them were literally 10 years ago.
Yep.
Didn't know what year it was from, didn't know who you were talking to, didn't know what context it was. And I've been victimized online by something like that before, where somebody takes something abstract and says, well, this is what must be what she means, until they're provided the full context of the clip.
Yeah.
And I also take exception to, I think, digging back 10 years. I don't know who could survive that litmus test. I'm 34 years old today.
Yeah.
10 years ago, today I speak to my audience. I talk about, they call me puritanical. I talk about, not drinking.
Yeah.
I think the biggest change has been becoming a mother. And it would really be unfair if we went and found Candace at 24 years old, liberal, dancing at One Oak, and said, well, look at these clips of Candace Owens. Fortunately, I had no cameras in my face 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You somehow did. So I think it's a bit unfair. I also think that some of the critique that is coming your way is coming from people who are well-intentioned, like they actually don't perceive maybe perhaps, okay, this is 10 years ago, what the context is, has he changed since? So I will ask the question, and we are going to get into some of those clips. You said you're an open book.
Yeah.
How have you transformed? And I've seen changes just, I think, in the last 5 years.
Yep.
Who are you today? How have you transformed?
That's a very good question. It's also very important when you talk about Candace from 10 years ago. The idea that you did something 10 years ago, which you would no longer agree with, is one thing. But the second thing, to come along to the conclusion that you now have no value to add to the world would be massively unfair, right? Everybody changes, and that's fine. I'm not the kind of person who's going to sit and apologize for his past. I believe all's well that ends well.
That is absolute. That's common sense. People that may have done something that is questionable 10 years ago, you know, if we were to do that on literally every single person that we know, I'm sure we're going to find something that is inappropriate. Like, nobody's going to be perfect for all of their life. Like, if you were to look at somebody who's about 40 years old, you're not going to look back in about 30 years ago. Well, maybe not 30 years ago, because they would be 10 years old. But let's say, I don't know, if when they were 18, I guess, because at that point on, then they're an adult and there's really no excuses. But if you were to look at everything that they've done or said while they were 18 versus what they are now at 40 years old, I'm sure you can find something that you're not going to be agreeing with that is possibly inappropriate. But that doesn't mean that you can just judge a person's character based on that one moment. Like, people change is exactly what he's saying. People's belief. There's people that I know personally that was atheist back in that time, back then when they were a lot younger, but now they're Christian. So just because they were atheists at one point doesn't mean that a Christian church is going to look at their past and say, well, you can't be a part of this church because you were an atheist at one point. That makes no freaking sense. That's the whole idea of finding faith, finding Christ, you know, or whatever religion that you have. That's the main point of it, as exploring and following a new way of life.
Well, I believe we're humans and we grow and we learn. I'd be a fool and I'd be disingenuous to sit here and pretend I was sorry for something I did in the past. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be very honest to everyone at home. I've talked at length for a very long time about my history and the fact I used to run a webcam business, and I don't feel guilty for that. I know that's maybe what they want from me. I don't feel sorry for that. I've never hurt anybody. It has nothing to do with my current criminal case. Everybody who worked for me was very positive. In fact, my #1 supporters currently online and my best lifelong friends, and some of the letters I got in jail were from people who worked for me at that time. And I had a business, and I'm not going to sit here and try and pretend that I feel guilty or I feel sorry for that. I'm from a low income background. I did what I had to do to survive. And truthfully, all in all, being very honest, I don't think what I did was really that bad. And I want to say that, and I know people are going to lose their minds for it.
Hard pivot to a piece of tech that I've been using actually for a while.
I didn't sell drugs. I didn't say that, and I know people are going to lose their minds for it, but I didn't sell drugs. I didn't kill anybody. I mean, what did I do? I found a gap in the market and I helped some people organize some accounts on an internet website. That's what I did. And they're going to try and criticize me and crucify me for the next 100 years because of it, because of clips that were made 10 years ago. I think it's disingenuous, and I don't think anyone actually really cares about the virtue of it, because nobody who was involved in my life back then is complaining about anything. I think it's just an attack on me. And certainly we learn and we grow and we change, but it's very interesting how hypocritical the idea of looking at somebody's life over such a long period actually is. I mean, we can look at Donald Trump, right, who I'm a fan of. I guess I know you've had your ups and downs with him, but in the conservative sphere, he's pretty well respected. Donald Trump used to own the Miss Universe pageant. Are we going to criticize him? Are we going to crucify him? What about the girls he had in Miss Universe who decided to go on and do Playboy magazine? Is he a bad person now? Why? Now, that's not Christian values, right? People are messy and life is messy and nothing is completely clean. And this idea that you're going to find somebody and 10 or 11 years ago, they did something which might even be slightly distasteful, not even illegal, and you're going to crucify him forever. I just don't believe that's genuine virtue. I think it's just an attack.
That's exactly
do
what I
think
was talking
what's
about
happening right now
earlier,
is they
is
are-
that you can't just look at somebody's life that was 10 years ago and then you find something that you do not agree with, and then all of a sudden they're a completely horrible person. If you were to look at every single person that you know in your life, I'm sure you're going to find something that you don't agree with. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person, doesn't mean that they're absolutely trash.
Wrongly conflating you having run a webcam business, however long it was ago, to the criminal cases happening in Romania. And this is why I interjected in my voice when people were saying, he's not a conservative, he's not a Christian. I don't understand why Christians are giving him a platform.
And I'm very sorry to interrupt. I'm very sorry to interrupt you. But yeah, I will say right now, I would never consider myself a conservative from that standpoint.
Right.
I'm a rational actor. I'm a reasonable person. I'm intelligent. I use my brain. And I guess that makes me align with many conservative issues overall, because the other side have lost their minds. I don't wake up and stand there as a conservative figure. I don't consider myself a conservative figure. I've just ended up aligning with them on a lot of core issues because I'm a forward-thinking, rational person. But I'm certainly not a I don't stand up and say, hey, I'm a conservative. I'm not interested in whether the conservative want to embrace me from that perspective or not. I have no interest in that. I wasn't even particularly political until my recent debacle, where I realized a lot of things about the world and how avoiding politics will not save you, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's one of the things I pointed out. I said, he's never said he was conservative. Why are we, he is not identifying as a Christian. So why are we suddenly using that as whether or not a Christian, a conservative can put him on a platform and talk about something that is relevant? And
That's another thing. You know, the person hasn't even never said anything about being a part of any groups, but it's all the same for the other side. It's all the same. They're just gonna, anybody that has a common sense, anybody that has a different belief, something that makes sense, they're gonna put them all in one area, which is somebody who is a Catholic or a Christian, or somebody who is a conservative. All of it is going to be under one umbrella, which is unfair. Just because somebody who has common sense doesn't mean they're automatically a Christian or a conservative or whatever. It makes no sense. Anyway, I actually am running out of time. I know this is such a super short stream, but I just wanted to do a quick stream and see how everybody is doing, see who's my audience. Honestly, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun and show my face and see what's up, see how everybody's doing. But unfortunately, no one really came. Well, let me back up a little bit, because Plans for Me did come here, so I appreciate you being here today. I really do. But if whoever that came in, whoever comes in later on, if you could give this video a like and subscribe for more, I would truly appreciate it. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace.